Guys, Brick Wizard 59 here, and today I want to come at you with another awesome LEGO custom review. And this is my custom LEGO Batpod from the Dark Knight Trilogy. So this was of course featured mainly in Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, as it made its first appearance in the Dark Knight when the Batpod, or the tumbler, self-destruct. And then, of course, it was Batman's main ground vehicle in The Dark Knight Rises. And so this is my LEGO interpretation of that vehicle. And I mean, even though it's small, it is actually quite complex, as we'll take a look at that just in a bit. But basically, what really got me hooked onto this vehicle was when LEGO released, or had their little giveaway, where I believe it was like 750 or 1,000 people would be randomly chosen to win the Batpod set. And that was, of course, a larger version of the Batpod. And what I really wanted to do was make a minifigures scale version of that set. So I, of course, went on and looked online. And sadly, there weren't really any sets with a Batpod. One set did have a Batcycle, that was the Harley Quinn's hammer truck, but again, that was more animated and didn't really fit too well. So I then went on, of course, to build my own, and this is how it's turned out. So I really love how it's turned out. This has tons of detail. So without further ado, let's get into a quick 360 view. Alright, so here is a look at the vehicle as a whole. So, of course, in the front, we have our two main machine gun turrets there, along with two grappling hooks on the top. And then, of course, the grappling hooks do move side to side, and the gun does move up to down. And so you could see here, just a quick sec for you to just take in the entire vehicle here. Just a look at all the different detail that has been added to the vehicle. So one thing that I actually really like what I did was, because this is from the Batmobile, or the Tumbler, sorry, and the Tumbler is you know, black. Of course, that's why I wanted to make this black. But then because it's kind of metal, so I also wanted to add a metallic kind of color to it. And that's actually what I did by adding the metallic pearl black type of color there, as well as here. So these are actually super battle droid arms, which I used for the joints. So I think that looks very, very nice. And of course, your vehicle does move back and forward. So I mean, it has some pretty good movement here. So just a quick look at the underside with all of the detail there. You could kind of see there's a little use, a big use of the LEGO droid arms of all sorts, all throughout. And you could then see for the his control armor, I did use the ski pieces. So I will of course have images just to do a bit of a comparison to the real vehicle. And so here, just a look at the front, a better look at those guns there. And then, of course, as we move up, you, of course, have his small detailing there, using the wrench type of piece. And actually, now I'll remove Batman. And this is how the vehicle, of course, looks without Batman. You can see a better look at his controls, which, of course, do move up and down like so. And then this is, of course, where Batman's belly would go, as he would be seated laying down. And then this lightsaber piece here is just used as the backrest. And just a better look at the entire structure of the vehicle. It's definitely a bit of a long vehicle, and it's kind of skinny. At least this entire body part here is definitely very skinny. And that's, of course, to give it that sleek type of look. And then again, here's just a better look at the front there. You can see all the different parts of the vehicle. And of course, that's just a better look at the main body. Lastly, in terms of mobility here, you can of course move it back and forth with quite some ease here. And then the front wheel does move up and down depending on how low or high you want it. Same with the back wheel. So it of course can adjust to different lengths. But yeah, so that's pretty much gonna do it for this review. And that's gonna do it for the review of my custom Lego Batpod. So definitely give this video a thumbs up if you are a superheroes fan or you enjoyed this video in general, as it did actually take some time to build even though it is a decently small vehicle. But definitely stay tuned for more Lego custom superhero reviews. And if you haven't checked out my latest superhero review, which is Lego Doc Ock's Bank Heist from Spider-Man 2, definitely check that video out. Link to that will be in the description below. But once again, I want to thank everyone for watching. This is BrokeWizard59, and I'll see you all next time.